Ito, last question. Last thing you did before going to bed last night. Ay, ba't ba yung lumabas? Not that. Iba yan. Blooper! Charot. Hello, Pepsters! Welcome to PEP Spotlight. I'm Jimpy, your host, and we have today to talk about their latest single changes. We have Sam Cruz and hip-hop duo P6. Hello, guys!
Hey,
Hello
what's up?
po.
What's up?
Welcome to PEP Spotlight.
Thanks for having us.
Yes.
So good to be here.
Yes, welcome back, Sam!
Yes.
Yes, and we're excited to meet you, Andrei and Simon, of course. And we're excited to hear about your new single and your latest collab with Sam, which is Changes. So we can start na maybe. You guys can talk about changes. What is with changes? What's your inspiration or what we call the hugot here in the Philippines? Oh, Andrei, go first.
Inspiration. Well, when we started writing Changes, it was me and Simon in the studio with the producer of the track, Brian Lotho. And then you were just thinking of like a word to work around. And change was the first thing that came to mind, especially because it's so like relevant right now with everything that's going on. So with like how it ended up being our verses, like our individual verses, it was our own look at changes, at the word change. It's very like if you look at the lyrics, you'll see like different views talaga from the verses.
Mm-hmm. Wow. So that's why it's called Changes. Parang I saw in your parang in the description of your track, no? Parang there's a lot or there are lots of changes that's happening based on the song. How about you, Simon? What can you say about your single? What can you share with us?
It was something that's almost completely different from what Andrei and I have been doing lately. We tried to go something more personal, more melodic, something people can resonate with more. So we tried to really think of a topic that a lot of people can relate with, and that's why I think change is perfect for us. Something all experiencing, especially with the pandemic.
Mm-hmm. Oh, so very timely as well. Yeah, because we've been going through lots of changes lately, no? With how
Yeah.
you're living our lives because of the pandemic. How about you, Sam? Kamusta? Collaborating with P6.
Sobrang saya po and very easy to work with both of them. When we first started working on the song po, it was me and Andrei. Tapos naka-video call lang po kami and we were discussing the lyrics, kung ano po yung bagay. And I just sent them my part, my verse. And they liked it. So, ayun, I was super happy because this is my first ever time to have a collab with anyone. So, it's so cool having to collab with a hip-hop duo and having to write my own verse. And when me and Andrei worked on the back and forth, then we wrote it ourselves when we were on call lang. So, amidst the pandemic, we could still do things like this. So, ayun po, sobrang saya. And I loved how everything turned out.
Yeah. Andrei and Simon, you really intended for your collab to write his or her own verse, and for this instance, Sam.
Yeah. I mean, we like working with someone who can write. So it was nice to know that Sam could write, and it was good. It was a good verse.
Wow, Sam, good verse.
Wow!
Yeah. And milestone pala in your career because, yun nga, first collab with anyone and then ikaw pa ang nagsulat ng sarili mong verse. And here's your music video. Wow, so you were able na rin pala to shoot.
Yeah, we
video.
did.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So how was it? Shooting your music video together, the three of you.
We shot it all in just one day. So, ayun po, it was very, yung buong day po, from morning to night, we finished everything. So, it was very impressive kasi, especially first time ni Andrei and Simon to ever work in a music video. It's my second time. So, ayun, it was super fun and I loved all the pegs.
Mm-hmm. Andrei and Simon, how was the first time shooting a music video? Oh, Andrei, go first.
It was, yeah.
For me, it was like intimidating at first, of course, because like I'm not really too used to with like cameras like just pointing at me. But then when the team just started like singing the song and like vibing to it, it got comfortable and it was fun. And like it was really fun to shoot like a video like that.
Mm-hmm. Simon.
Yeah, I agree with everything Andre said. The
Mm-hmm.
intimate thing, the factor really just like went away after like the first couple of days, and then we all just felt really comfortable during the shoot afterwards.
Mm-hmm. But maybe you can shoot na rin your next video because you had a first single before it changes, right? So,
Yeah, pricey.
yeah.
We have
Are
like
you
a
thinking
performance
about?
video for that.
Mm-hmm. So ano na, you don't have to shoot na exactly a music video, but maybe on your next single.
Yeah, hopefully.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
hopefully.
Let me ask first for P6. Why is your name P6? Where did that come from?
When we started, we used to make music in Simon's house. He lives in Project 6. So I was like,
Ah.
why not P6? And it made sense.
Mm, very cute yung no, history of your name.
Yeah.
But ever since ba you were
Yeah.
friends na? Like you've been doing music together since the start, even before you
We were
became
friends.
P6. Yes, Simon.
Just friends really from grade school up to high school. We started working on music late to high school until now. But before that, we were just really just like friends long in the same circle. We didn't think about music then, but in high school, that's when we felt like we wanted to do it together.
Wow, so galing, very long journey na from
Yeah, it's been a
being
while. It's been a while.
grade school and high school friends, and now you're partners in doing your music. And how did Sam enter the scene? So how was Sam chosen to be part of your collaboration for Changes?
We sent the demo to the label, UR, and they told us they think a feature could make it better. So Sam wrote the verse, and we really liked it. And actually, our voices, that was like my one thing with it. Our voices actually sounded good together. So it was better. It's like it got way better from the first draft. And then when we added Sam to it, it was just like we fell in love with the track.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Sam, what can you say? You have a talent for songwriting.
Hala, I feel super flattered because it was one of my first times. This is my first song to have been released. Especially as on my first collab and my first song that I've written in my parts to be released. So it's super flattering and it's great because it's a good feeling then that a song that you have written yourself and words are out there and people could listen to it and sing to it. And ayun, sobrang nakaka-amaze and how far I've been through my whole journey kasi I've been singing ever since. So, ayun, I'm just really happy.
Yeah, pero kasi parang the last time that you were here, we haven't talked much about songwriting, no? And yung pala, yung magiging next na parang track that will come out from you, you wrote by the verses yourself.
Yes. It's great po.
Ongoing sa'yo, how do you feel about making a name in the music scene? Kasi parang sunod-sunod, you've been continuously releasing singles.
It feels great, pero I just wanna keep working really, really hard so I could really get there. And ayun po, kasi I come from a family of singers. Kumakanta din po yung tita ko, yung mom ko, lahat po ng family members ko, yung mga sisters ko rin po. So ayun, I just have to really work hard. And like my mom says, I always have to stay humble and know my worth and work hard with my passion, which is singing. And I will get there someday, hopefully. So, ayun po.
Yes, and you're here. Congratulations, Sam. O, diba? Correct. And for Andrei and Simon, parang your journey naman with UR, how did it start? How were you able to enter the music scene finally after years of collaborating with each other as friends? Okay.
Yeah,
Simon.
we were in a contest in the ICA Battle of the Best, which we found out later on was actually held by the label itself. And so they noticed us from that competition. And even if we lost the competition, they reached out to us again a year later, asking if we wanted to do it. After that, we were excited to be guided by the label so that they could help us grow as artists. And so far, it's been like an amazing journey with the label.
Yes. Andrei, how about you? Your point of view?
It was actually like so timely for us because like what Simon said, we lost the competition that we joined that was hosted by
Yeah.
UR, but they still approached us, so it was like a big like motivating factor. And like right after the competition, we started to release like 2 tracks, I think. And like a few months into the quarantine, they approached us, and the point wherein I was like not sure how long I could push for music, how long I could still keep going. And then it was so perfect because it like motivated me to like just keep going, keep writing. So yeah, you are always like just there for us.
Oh, that means they really, saw something in you
Yeah.
guys to push you more, even though you did not win the, competition, right? So, perfect. And congratulations because you've been continuously releasing your singles throughout the pandemic. Because, di ba, parang it's so hard to have or to create careers, to build careers in the middle of the pandemic because we're not sure if what will happen or if it will push through, but you're here. So,
Yeah.
how are you taking that blessing?
Thank you.
Oh, we've been trying to like post more on social media and stuff because like that's the only way really to connect with the people right now. So we're really making an effort in like doing that better, talking to fans more, like whatever. And we just let the music speak, and we just want to show the people who we are, and hopefully they like it.
Mm-hmm. Or your, dream collaborations? Andrew and Simon.
My top one would be J Cole.
Mm-hmm. For Simon.
Something we can like more attainable hopefully soon would be like someone like Curtis Moore or like a Jason Bacall. That's something that's on our list. If we could
Mm-hmm.
find a way to get them on a song with us, that'd be amazing.
Wow, a UR will make that possible. Wow, charot.
Hopefully.
Calling them. Ikaw naman, Sam, because you started collaborating with other artists. No? So, for sure. And aside from P6 with this single, sa naman, ASAP, di ba you're collaborating with the News and
Yeah.
Singers? Or, sorry, anong tawag na ulit sa buong grupo nyo? Parang iba yung News and.
New breed po.
New Breed! Kayo yung New Breed. Kasi yung News and yung Divas, di ba? Yung sila Zephanie yata. Yeah. Oh, for you, Sam, sino naman?
Dream collaboration. I would love to someday sing with Ate Gigi Delana kasi I've been watching so much of her YouTube videos and ang galing niya pong kumanta, like grabe, like so effortless. And besides her po, probably Ate Moira De La Torre kasi ever since I've always been a big fan of her music. And international naman po, this is really reaching for the stars pero I've been such a big fan of Ariana Grande and Rihanna. So, ayun po.
Yeah, I remember you saying that you're a big fan nga of Ariana during our first PEP Spotlight. Oh, maybe, why not, di ba? Yeah.
Maybe.
But for Andrei and Simon, maybe someone like Sam then, no? Who appears in the mainstream music scene. Who will you choose naman to have a collab next?
Jess Conley, maybe, hopefully.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she's someone we want to work with. Yeah.
Same with Simon.
Yeah.
What are your next plans, Andrei and Simon? Because you've been continuously, releasing your, singles from the first one and then this next.
We've been working on a lot of tracks, so we have like a lot in the bank right now, and hopefully we'll be releasing a EP of some sorts soon enough. And yeah, we're excited for you guys to hear the new music we've been working on.
Wow, exciting times ahead for you guys. Ikaw naman, Sam, you have your next na ba after this?
Well, I'm already working on a song po, a Filipino ballad song. So, iba po siya from the songs I've been releasing kasi usually yung first ever song, it's like R&B pop type music. And this one naman, I collab with P6, so it's very different. So, hopefully I'll do well with this different genre. And I really want to just experiment sa iba't ibang mga genre ng music ngayon so I could really see what fits my voice the best and what I'm really into right now. Ayun po.
Dito pwede ka na mag-consult with your mom and your titas, di ba? Kasi they've been doing this talaga. So, eto naman Sam, fun question lang naman, not naman to pit them against each other. Pero, among the cruises, sino ang parang susundan mo doon sa pag-release ng Filipino song?
Oh my gosh, that's kind of hard. Pero, I really love. I can't pick from. Okay, I really like Tita Donna's music and Tita Geneva's music a lot. Um,
Ah,
yeah, so I can't pick because I love all the old songs like Smoky Mountain of Tita Geneva. And ayun po, like kailan yung mga classic Filipino songs back then. I can't choose, but I love all their songs.
So we'll see kung ano, once your next single is released, no, we'll see kung sino kaya ang medyo ka-pattern among the Cruz sisters, no? How about you, Andrew and Simon? Were you also parang laking Filipino music? Have you been listening much or not masyado?
Before, the only like Filipino music I would hear is from like my house help. So they would listen to a lot of Kamikaze, Bamboo, and people like that. Yeah, so that was like the only OPM I was hearing when I was a kid.
But now, have you
But
been
now,
exposing yourself?
yeah, but more on the like the Jason DeCals, the Kiana Valencianos, Curtis Smiths. Yeah,
Because that's your genre talaga eh. So that's where
yeah,
you're deep
the
in,
R&B,
diba?
hip hop, rap.
Yes. How about you, Simon?
My dad used to play a lot of Filipino songs. And I never really what I listen to mostly nowadays is like the Filipino rap scene, like Slow G with their group. I listen to their songs a lot. I've been listening lately. Yeah.
Ayun there. And for P6, no, you're really sure na of the genre that you really want to discover and explore and be exposed with. Ang galing.
Yeah, because there's so much like mini genres within it that you can tap into. Like with this track, we went melodic instead of just like rapping. Then you can go trap as well. So there's like a lot of things that you can experiment with.
Kasi si Sam, Bessie pa, looking for herself eh. Kung which genre fits the best for you. Pero with your first song sinabi ko naman na sa'yo yun during our first PEP Spotlight. Parang ang saya, very lang. Good vibes, chill, pero medyo party-ish. So, nakaka-excite to hear kung ano. And ayan pala, ang iyong first music video na si Leon nga, ang iyong partner.
That was super fun po. I remember pa po. Yeah, and I love, I actually really enjoyed shooting that and the whole song itself, train of thought. Ang ganda po and everything. Yeah, I feel like if ever I would choose right now, I would be sticking to that kind of genre. Opo.
But syempre, ang galing, at least you're also exploring bilang very young pa naman ng iyong career sa music. And thanks to ASAP din, no? Because you're able to parang sing different types of songs din.
Yes, opo. And like usually sa ASAP po, kumakanta po kami ng mga OPM songs, so I get to learn more about yung mga music dito and the Filipino songs and different genres din. Kasi I love ASAP. It's so fun and they really push us to improve ourselves as singers and work with other people din po as a group. So it's fun.
Yeah. For Andrew and Simon, have you performed na in a public arena dito sa Philippines like yung ganyan, ASAP or any variety show? Or not yet pa?
No variety shows yet, yeah. More just like the competitions and like small school events.
Yeah, but hopefully soon. Once the pandemic is over or at least, parang quarantine classifications have been slightly eased, the situation. Okay. So, ito lang. Sam knows this already, no? But before we end our session for today, you cannot, parang not go through this, our favorite segment. This is what we call our PEP Challenge. Okay, this is easy lang naman. We're not going to, let you sing. But later, they can get to hear your first your collaboration, no? Pero eto na ang tinatawag na this is what we call our first and last challenge. Okay, first and last, because I'm just going to ask about your firsts and lasts, but mostly about music. I don't know, Sam, parang hindi naman ito yung challenge mo last time. No? Parang iba yung sa'yo.
Iba po yun. So this is my first
Okay. Happy naman to hear that. At least different naman ang magiging challenge mo. And hopefully, Andrei and Simon will enjoy this. But this is just very simple. Hindi naman mahirap. Okay, first question. First song you learned to sing. So can you still remember the very first song that you learned to sing, memorize, perform?
Mine po was O Sole
Asa?
Mio. It was an Italian song and we had to learn it for school. So, ayun po. I actually still remember the Italian lyrics until now because it's always been pinned to the back of my head because we really had to have 2 weeks of practice before we performed it sa school event po namin before.
Social naman pala to. Italian song. Level. Grabe. Okay, for Andrei.
Maybe With You by Chris Brown. Maybe. Because my dad would listen to a lot of rap and R&B when I was young, so I think that was like the first one that really stuck with me.
Well, most of us love that song. Super LSS during that time. Simon!
I think the first one was Listen by Beyonce. I
Wow!
used to sing that in the shower when I was like a kid. No one would hear me because my house help would play it a lot in the house, and I got addicted to that song.
Grabe yung Listen, yeah. Super Tagalog, what we call biret. Yung very high notes, diba? Listen.
I couldn't do it, but I just tried.
How old are you na ba, Andrei and Simon? Now? How old are you?
I'm
na?
19, he's 18. Yeah.
18, yeah.
Kasi ikaw, Sam?
17 po.
Wow, magkakasunod din ha. 19, 18, 17. Okay. Next. Last song that you listened to. So before this, what was the last song that you listened to?
Last song. The Girl Is Mine by Michael Jackson po sa akin. With Paul McCartney.
Bakit yun? Why were you playing that song?
Favorite song ko po yan recently. It's super cute kasi mahilig po si mommy sa Michael Jackson songs. So, usually I would listen to a lot of those.
Or say hi for us to Shine.
Sige
Yeah.
po.
Okay, Andrei.
I was listening to Drake's new album. He just released like a few, like an hour ago maybe. Yeah. I don't know the title yet, but it was just on shuffle. But yeah.
Simon, your answer.
Off the Grid by Kanye. He also just released an album a couple of days ago. So I've been listening that honestly nonstop.
So for Andrei and Simon, new releases.
Yeah.
Hey Sam, naman? Very throwback.
Yeah.
Michael Jackson, diba? Okay, eto, next. First time you felt happy about your music. So eto na, this is more of a personal story.
Para sa akin po, my first ever debut single, Train of Thought, kasi when it was first released, I could really see the support of my friends and my family when they were promoting the song. Ayun po, it's super sweet, and I was so happy with how the song turned out and the music video as well. So, ayun po.
Yes. Uy, in fairness ka sa music video, cute yun na Leon. Meron pang mga pa-call out na ... diba? Nako.
Thank you.
Okay, Andrei naman.
I would say Baal, if you've ever listened to that. Baal is like the third track we've ever released. And I'm like the type of artist kasi na once I hear something for like a few weeks that I made, I wouldn't like it. But then Baal just stuck with me because of the topic that we wrote about. And I would say like the lyrics were like the best there. Other than changes, of course. But then yeah, I really just felt happy about Baal.
For those who haven't heard the song yet, what was it about?
Baal was about like the government at the time. So yeah, it was just like our thoughts on what was happening at the time.
Uy, ang ganda din na at an early age. Kumbaga, in your teenage years, you're really, aware and open. Lalo na ngayon, we have to register na to vote.
Oh yeah,
hopefully,
register everyone. Hopefully
when this
everyone.
comes out, we've registered na. Simon.
A couple of weeks ago, I was able to gain access to the statistics of our Spotify, and I was able to see the amount of people who put changes in their playlist and the amount of times they played them. So it was like super heartwarming to see them putting it to their playlist and listening to the song. And those were like people we didn't know at all. So I felt really happy seeing that.
Congratulations to the three of you for the success of
Thank you.
Changes. At the last question. Last thing you did before going to bed last night. Ay, ba't iba yung lumabas? Not that. Iba yan. Blooper! Charot. Ayun na lang. Last thing you did before going to bed last night.
Watch a movie with my
Yeah.
sisters. Kasi usually, tumutulog po kami sa isang kwarto lang po. And then, ayun, we were watching a cartoon. I think we were watching Tangled last night. Ayun, we just watch movies until we fall asleep, usually.
Cute naman ang Tangled. Very sisterly bonding din.
Yeah.
For Andrei.
I was watching. Do you know Injustice 2? Like the video game. I was watching like the cutscenes of that. It's very.
Before you go. Okay lang yan. Usually naman yung the things that we do before we fall asleep, di ba? Yung mga ganun talaga. Okay, Simon.
I was on YouTube looking at like Kobe Bryant highlights. I was just watching it until I fell asleep. So that's pretty much what I was doing the whole night.
Usually talaga, for us to fall asleep, no, we watch videos or movies. Okay. So meron pa tayong blooper. Parang na-stress yung bangs ko dun sa blooper. But anyway, ito nakakatawa kasi. Yan. Okay, so of course, invite our pepsters to listen to your latest single and your collab. Okay, Sam first. Mauna ka na.
Ayun po, please listen to Changes, available po in all digital platforms, and the music video is out as well in Universal Records PH's channel. So ayun po, stream it, share it, and add it to your playlist. Thank you.
Sam, where can pepsters follow you just in case na hindi nila na-catch sa ating unang spotlight?
Yes, you can follow me on Instagram, Sam Cruz M, and on Facebook, Sam Cruz. And on Twitter, you can follow me, Sam Cruz, but the A and the Sam is a 4. So, ayun po. Thank you so much.
Yes, and of course, P6, invite our pepsters to listen to your new track.
Yeah, so stream Changes. And then you can follow us at P6 Collective on Instagram, on TikTok, and on Facebook. We'll be releasing a lot of things there so you guys can be updated. Yeah, so follow us and stream Changes.
Simon, you have a message for your fans.
Thank you for the support so far this past week with the release of Changes, and you can also watch the music video and lyric video on YouTube under the Universal Records YouTube page.
Congratulations, guys. And we're so happy to have a new breed of singers, of course, kasi parang buhay na buhay ang original Filipino music, diba? Yeah, and of course, for our pepsters na nanonood ngayon, don't forget to follow us on our social media accounts, which will flash on your screen, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Just type youtube.com/pepmediabox or search Pep TV on YouTube, and visit www.pep.ph for your daily dose of showbiz news and updates. Again, Andrei, Simon, and Sam, thank you so much for being with us today and sa lahat ng pepsters na nanood sa atin. This has been Pep Spotlight. Have a great day, everyone, sa inyong lahat.